Hi guys, this is Patience. What is today? I don't know. Today's the 22nd. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. And oh boy, I have had a long weekend. Very long. Um, I'm trying to keep the videos coming, guys. I think I'm gonna post one that was last week with the Beyonce concert. I don't think I posted that one. I made it, but I never posted it, so I'll post that one as well. I think I have a little short one too somewhere in there. I was having an emotional day. Last week was very emotional for me, as far as my eating went, and my band has been so freaking tight. I imagine it's just stress with the move and stuff. So I can't wait to show you guys my apartment. I really can't. I find it's so I couldn't have ended up in a better spot for me because it's so refreshing. I was trying to avoid this spot, but I don't know what I was thinking. If you my Facebook friend, you'll see my view, and it's like perfect for getting off early in the morning to see that when you come home. It just gives you a whole new freshness on life, and I think that's what I need. Um, you can see I'm still at Sonya's mom's house. It's Monday morning at 1 a.m. and actually I'm gonna finish moving my big things today. A friend of mine's gonna move it, so it's just nice. You can see the pictures on the wall there. My mother came in town today. Well, yesterday. Well, so she came to make sure everything was good, and we're staying at Sonny's mom's house, so we'll go home tomorrow. I had kind of an emotional day today as well. Um, sometimes you argue with people you really love, and I think we all have responsibilities to mistakes, and we all should just own it. I've made lots of mistakes, and I've taken ownership of those, and I really believe in owning your mistakes. That's the only way to move past some things, um, and keep you from feeling guilty. But people try to make you continue to feel guilty, even though you've accepted ownership of your mistakes. But anyway, um, yeah, dating. Nothing really has changed in my dating life. Um, I haven't really gone out except for um, the date last week. Sorry. And I'm moving myself about 7 o'clock in the morning. I really need to sleep. The past couple of days I really hadn't slept any. 'Cause I've been so busy. But you know, I don't know, single ladies out there, if you side with me, I don't know, a lot of people just kind of give up on dating. And I don't think we should really give up on dating because I think for me, just coming out of a relationship, I think dating, getting to know people has been the best thing because you find out lots of things about people and then you find qualities. Um, if I could roll all the qualities into one, that of all the guys that I talked to on the phone, if I met, I could have a perfect person in my life. Um, and it's funny how people become the front runner in the world that you're dating, and you don't expect it. It's like a game changer, and I say that to say, um, you got Kenneth, I got Nick. Nick is the one that I really find very attractive and very intriguing. He's an IT guy. Nick is funny, strong personality. Um, then, um, I'm not really exclusive with any of these guys. I'm just dating. And I met Michael. You haven't heard me talk about Michael. I met him about a month ago. No, let me tell you, about, um, I don't know, probably about, I want to say 3 or 4 weeks ago. And he lives kind of far. This is just, he lives about an hour and a half away from my new house because I'm getting ready to tell you a story, of course. And very pleasant guy. I really hadn't, um, when I say he has great phone presentation, he has great phone presentation. Um, I was like, oh, Michael is sweet. But, you know, people's job tell a lot about them. Um, I think he's a financial advisor or something, and so he talks a lot. So he's very good at interacting with people, and I think that's a good quality to have. So I like that about him, and he's shown me a lot in about 2 weeks about himself. That's really interesting, and it's qualities that you don't think about. And when you find the qualities of people, you really have to look at the person, not just the outer appearance, but he probably wouldn't be typical guy that I'd be attracted to, but he has some genuinely good qualities about himself that can be really appreciated by women or somebody he's in a relationship. He showed me in about 3 weeks that he's reliable. He gives his word. Um, and he wants to work with a relationship. He don't just say he wants one. He actually put forth lots of effort in getting to know, not a relationship, but he wants to get to know me, and at whatever cost, he will. And to me, that's greatly appreciative. I appreciate that quality about him, compared to the others who are so busy, can't find time for this, can't find time for that. He has an 8 to 5 or a 7 to 5. His job is a little more flexible, and I must say that we'll see how this turns out. Maybe this will be long-term dating, or not just a date here, a date there, a talk here, a talk there. But he calls me every day or text, and he really likes to call. Um, he's 38, so he's slightly younger than I, and he has 2 kids, 2 daughters. And I find men with kids are so sweet, especially with daughters. Men who play active roles with their kids. Um, and if they want to include you in their life with their kids, you know he's somebody. Because not a lot of men, well, not just that. Um, well, anyway, let me just tell you the story. He's very nice. So Friday, I was moving, right? I was having a hard day. I think, yeah, I was crying. I was like to wit's end because I realized that I had to carry these big boxes up the stairs, and it was crazy. Mind you, Michael and I had never been on a date. We just talked, just had phone conversation on a daily basis. So he calls me like right in the nick. I was crossing over 138 from Walmart, having an emotional minute. I was just like sucking it up. So I pull up because I figure, what better way to get over my anxiety than to go get my nails done, right? And my eyebrows waxed. I'm such a... So I pull up to the nail shop. He said, Patience, what's wrong with you? No, he said, you got sinuses? I said, no. He said, well, it sounds like you're crying. I said, well, no, I'm just having a long day. He said, well, tell me what's wrong. I said, well, I I gotta move and I just don't have no help. Nobody to call on. He's like, oh, you don't? I said, no, I don't. He said, well, he said, you need me to help you? I was like, no. He said, do you need me to help you? I was like, no. He said, okay, quit being a woman. He said, let me help you. I said, okay. He said, but I live an hour and a half away, which I already know he lives far. And granted, he was just getting off work. He was just coming home. I said, no, don't come. He said, no, let me come. He said, let me go home, shower, and I'll call you and get your address, and I'll be on my way. I was like, okay. I said, you sure? He said, yeah. He said, just hold on. And he did. He came. He called me. He said, I'll be there in about an hour and 40 minutes, patience. And guess what? He was there in an hour and 30 minutes. I said, wow, this is something. I said, that was so nice of him. So he came, he lifted all the boxes. And first I said, you want to go to Walmart too? Because you know you got to take advantage of people when you got them there. He said, yeah. He said, we're going to go up every aisle. I said, honey, every aisle because I need everything. And I need you to carry all this stuff upstairs. So we went up every aisle in Walmart. He didn't complain. This is our first date. I said, oh, Michael, I guess this is our first date. He said, I guess so. I said, down Walmart. And anyway, he ended up staying till about 1 o'clock in the morning. He helped me unpack my stuff, um, everything. It was very nice. And yeah, I thought that was very noble of him. Surely he might be trying to get some, but he was willing to work for it. If he wants some, he willing to work for it, even though he hadn't asked or attempted, or even we haven't even discussed that. We just in the phase of getting to know one another. That was one of the things that I liked about him. He didn't complain, and we went to dinner. We went to like a late dinner after we finished Walmart because mine is about 10 o'clock, and yeah, it was it was pretty good. I think we had a connection, and we talk every day now. It's like we bonded at the hip, and he's like, so he's going out of town. Like I said, he has two daughters, and he said, of course, I have the girls on Thursday, every other Thursday. This is what he said. He said, I have the girls every other. No, he said, I have the girls every Thursday and every other weekend. He said, but that's no problem. He said, we can work through that. He said, I really like to see you again. I said, really? He said, yeah, I really like to see you again. He said, but next week, he gave me his whole schedule. He said, next week, he said, I will see you on Wednesday before I leave to take the girls on vacation. I said, for real? He said, yeah. He said, let's put that. He said, that's the only day I'm going to have available because I play golf on Tuesday. But Wednesday, he said, we can go out. I was like, wow, he's really sweet. I mean, he's a busy guy. And yeah, even yesterday he called me. He said, you need help? I was like, no. Because Saturday he called it his day of purpose. I was thinking, wow, a man of substance. He don't just work, he volunteers as well. I was thinking that's pretty damn good, you know? So he is one, he's becoming a front runner because I really enjoy his company and I really enjoy talking to him on the phone. Other than the fact he's a financial planner, and he said, about when it comes to my money. He said, so do you save lots? You need help? No. Don't ask me about my money. Let's not start off. Let's not make it a bad relationship. So, then we were talking about running, and he said, you want to do some of those rough runs? I said, I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't do nothing that gets dirty and I get hurt. He said, well, in order to, what he said? He said, we're going to do some new things. He said, you starting a new life? He said, let's do some new things. He said, don't do everything like old. So he has like this old personality, and he's not confrontational, and he's gentle when he talks, if that makes sense. For instance, I have this bump on my leg. I don't know if you guys can see it. You see that? I got it a couple of weeks ago. I went out, and must have been drunk because I don't remember. I just woke up with this big gash on my leg. And he said, what happened? I said, I woke up, I had this big gash on my leg. I went out. He said, so you drink and drive? This is what he said, just like, he said, Patience, so you drink and drive? I said, well, I don't think I was too drunk to drive to get home. He said, but you don't remember how you got that on your leg? I was like, yeah. He said, Patience, that can't be good. he made me feel bad. He didn't say don't do it, but he said they can't be good. I'm like, all right. He said, you don't want to do that. He said, that's not good. He said, don't do that. I said, okay. But anyway, he has like a gentleness about him, but I think that comes from him having daughters. Because while we were, I mean, he talks to everybody. Everybody he loves to talk to. And yeah, and he's very friendly to everyone. So I don't know. It's just like qualities that you look for and you just take notice to. You're like, wow, he is respectable. He does things for the community, not just for himself. And what else? He showed me he dependable, and he told me, he said, even if you have, because we were talking about the fact that he had kids, and he was like, well, I don't put anybody in my life that I don't allow to be a part of my kid's life, because if you're in my life, you have to be a part of my kid's life, because they're there with me most of the time. So I was thinking, oh, so that's sweet. So yeah, so he's a pretty cool guy. Well, like I said, we're just in the friendly state, but you can tell which qualities you like about him. Unlike the rest of them, always so busy. Kenneth send me a text. Okay, that's good. A text is good, but you want a phone call sometime. Well, it was a video thing. Um, a doctor guy, he's always so busy. He's like, we'll talk. But we'll go out. No, I just don't want to go out. I want to have conversation besides going out. Um, Even Michael, he's like, okay, let's not lose the momentum that we have from this date. Let's keep going. He said it's considered a date now since we went to dinner. I say, okay, cool. Um, yeah. So it's fun just getting to know people. I think that's a good thing. But like I said, if you could just roll it all into one, it'd be great. But you can't. So I'll keep you posted. Can't wait to show you guys um my new place with the view. That is gonna be awesome. And I'm gonna cook dinner. Michael said, "What can you cook?" I said, "Some eggs, some jambalaya, some spaghetti, and I'm gonna invite you over for dinner." He said, "Well, I helped you move." He said, "I'm moving in September. I'm gonna need a hand." I said, "Okay, I got you." um, so I'll keep you posted, and I'll talk to you guys next week. It's been a great week, guys. See you later. And I'll let you see my apartment when I get it all set up. Bye.